someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run has been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Sykes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game. clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Shields. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
59. Set.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ready.
Chargers. Quentin Johnston, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Sykes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ram. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ram.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Baylor Tiger. 5-9. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Sykes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Sykes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on second down. Sykes, he sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Shields, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Able to power through, and that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And taken down just shy of the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Sykes eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Sykes. And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. They run behind center with Spiller. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Up the middle they go. Shields. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Sykes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Herbert on third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Right back to Spiller on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Sykes. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Shields. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Shields. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down now, Shields. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Sykes. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Able to slither by.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Chargers 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. What is it?
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ready.
Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.